Welcome to another episode of the GSatTrack How-To series. In this video, we're going to cover the activity report, what it does, how it works, and where you can go to generate it. To begin, we're going to enter GSatTrack. Next, we're going to go to our main navigation, then click on the Reports button. To understand what the activities report provides for us, I'm then going to click on Reports Overview. So, Activity Report is a summary view of positions and events reported by selected assets over a user-specified time span. Users can opt to add details to the report, which will show each individual reported event. This will make more sense in a moment when I actually go through the individual items themselves. We can get to the activity report either by clicking on Activity Report, or because we've gone to Reports Overview, clicking on the name will take us also to Activity Report. From here, I can choose whether I want to look at all my assets in this report, specific groups of assets, or individual assets. For this particular demonstration, I'm going to go and use the specific groups. I'm going to use the employees because our team has been traveling a little bit over the last month. I'm going to change my date range to show me for the last few weeks. Next, I'm going to choose Show Details. So before I get ahead of myself, I'm actually going to run this report right now in its summary view. So it's not going to give you all the information, but it is going to give you most of the things that our devices are doing. And visually, this is what that looks like. So I'm going to run the report. Of course, you can schedule it. I've gone through that in the previous video. But by running the report, I'm able to scroll down and see all the information. And of course, I can export it or print it. You can also go ahead and send this information and save it as a KML or a GPX. But here I can see a summary view of what all my assets were doing over this time period. So it looks like there were a lot of positions that were reported by Eugene as well as Ryan. And Ryan's actually got some events and some text messaging going back and forth. He also triggered a couple of alerts. So if I want to see what that information is and what's involved there, I can go ahead and click Show Details and then Run Report. So this will give me a much more in-depth version of all the information. So if I go ahead and look at it here, I can see Jeff doesn't have anything. The one that we were looking mostly at was Ryan. So I'm going to go to Position Events. And while I'm inside the portal, I can even search. So if I want to cut some of these out, I can do that. If I'm looking for a specific event or even specific position that came in, I can do that. And so if I click right here on the actual latitude and longitude while in, I can see the check-in notice. It's going to go ahead and give me additional information while I'm in the portal. Of course, you can't do that when you've exported the information, but you can go ahead and view it here. And with this detailed report, now I can see the alert that was triggered. I can see the type of alert that was triggered. All the additional information is right here, any filters that belong to it. And we also have the availability to go and see any messages, incoming messages that came into the device itself that he was using. So we know that he's using his Android phone here, so we can see that text messaging was going to that particular device. So again, we still have our summary of information, but more importantly, we have everything that happened during this time span. So all the positions as well as the different events that took place. And Eugene certainly has more. He's got 541 positions that reported in this same time. And in this case, we've got all the information that you'd expect, latitude, longitude, altitude. So this is a really good report for understanding all the activities of your devices over a given period of time. Now, when we go ahead and export it, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what a Excel version of this looks like. So now that this is open, I'm going to go ahead and open it here and show you that the way that it's laid out in this exported file is it's going to be set up so each one of the users themselves will have their own tab for the information provided. So we've still got our summary, all the information that we saw before, but now if I happen to go to the particular persons, go ahead and click on Eugene, I can see all the different information here. It's all made very clear and visible for us to see. And of course, the PDF is just a non-editable version of this, and then also you can export this to KML and GPX as I've described in previous videos. So that's how you create an activity report so you can understand all the behaviors of your devices or fleets in a given time period. Also, can come to the very bottom of the report after you've gone through all of this additional information and just go ahead and see all the information that's come in and collapse it and close it, and you're all done. Thank you very much, and I look forward to our next video.